months and months for the person that introduced her to actually get her into the business. But had they have taken that first answer of, we're not doing this, we'd never have got this person who'd become one of our top 100 performers in the business. So who else do we have? I had a couple called Mike and Jane. Very nice people. But guess what? Sometimes your no for now people will actually be people who join. Have you ever had that? They join, they start, but then the timing's not right. Now they joined and started, and then the timing wasn't right for them. And they had about 4 years of doing nothing whatsoever in the business. But the same rules apply as far as I'm concerned. We keep in touch every now and again. How are you? How's the family? How's life? How's work? How's it going? Is now a good time for you to take another look at what we do? And then the timing was right for them. They came back, and now they've worked their way towards being, in the top 10 in our business. We had a guy called Tris. It took him he was fairly quick, about 6 weeks or so to join. But it wasn't straight away. And then we had this lady called Marion. And Marion, she was asked by 6 different people over a period of 5 or 6 years to join the business. 6 different people spoke to her. Now here's the sad thing. Not one of the first 5 ever followed up after the first conversation. So think about that. 5 people that spoke to her who have lost out on having one of the top performers in the entire business in their teams because they didn't bother to subscribe to the rules that say a no is just a no for now. And to be honest, there's another 5 or 6 legs, and the stories are all the same there, over and over and over again. But people don't always join straight away. Can I just ask a show of hands? Who joined their network marketing business the very, very first moment they heard about it? Who didn't? That's about half the room. So that probably suggests to you that around half the people that are in your business right now didn't join straight away. Probably means that half the people that you are going to introduce in the future didn't join or won't join straight away. So that for me is why those relationships are so key. You see, we worry so much about closing people, but our job isn't to close people. Our job is to open them. Our job over a period of time is to open them to the point to which the time is right for them, and then they say, yeah, I think I'm going to give that a go. You see, the first time they hear about your business, it's weird. The second time, it's still a bit weird. The third time, they start to think, oh, well, they're still doing it. The fourth and fifth time, suddenly it's starting to become normal. And by the time they've heard about it, maybe the 6th or 7th time, and by the way, that's not every day, it's not phone them on Monday, they say no, phone them on Tuesday, they say no, phone them on Wednesday, they say no. It's kind of every 3 or 4 months or whatever is appropriate. Sometimes it could take years. But by the 6th or 7th time they've heard of it, because you've mentioned it a few times, it's now somewhere in their subconscious. The chances are they're going to see it somewhere else. They're going to see someone wearing one of your branded t-shirts, or driving one of the branded cars, or doing a local fete or a networking event, or an advert in a shop window, or publicity, or whatever, and they're going to spot it and think, oh, isn't that thing that so-and-so's doing? So it starts to become more credible. Now, I started the business when I was 20. I was at university at the time. So for that reason, a lot of people come up to me and say, how do I recruit loads of university students? And I'm like, I don't know. To be honest, the truth is, maybe you won't. But why not talk to them about it now? Because, for example, with university students, maybe they've not had enough pain or suffering yet. They haven't had jobs, they haven't had to try and get a deposit for a mortgage, they haven't had to support a family yet. Maybe they're not ready for the pain, but if they start hearing about it now, in 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 years' time, when the pain starts to come, then what you have talked to them about is okay and normal, because they've heard about it a few times. I spoke to a guy the other day in the business who said, oh, you said, my next door neighbour, when he joins, he's going to be brilliant. I said, oh, right, what was he joining? Like now or next week? He said, no, about 3 years. I said, oh right, okay, how comes? He said, well, he's retiring from the police force in 3 years, so I'm going to talk to him about it when he retires. I'm like, hold on a minute, what, you haven't spoke to him yet? He said, no, I'm going to wait till he retires. And I'm like, no, talk to him now. He said, yeah, but he won't join now. I said, that's not the point. The point is, get it into his mind So that in 2 or 3 years' time, when he does retire, then it suddenly becomes normal and okay. And yeah, that's just the way my life's going to go. Rather than start the conversation in 3 years' time, and then have to wait for another 3 years, potentially. So anyway, I hope that helps. Apologies for the accent. Subtitles will be available and all that kind of stuff. But I hope that helps you in building your network marketing business. I understand that some people might think, blimey, 3 years, 5 years, waiting to recruit someone? That's a long time. I want overnight success. But my personal experience is I've found that this is a relationship business. It's a relationship marketing business, and if we can build those over a period of time, we'll have relationships that help us build a business that lasts a lifetime. So I wish you every success and look forward to seeing you all around the cruise. Thank you very much.